Good morning and good afternoon, everyone. I want to introduce myself. My name is Moses Ketere, the CEO and founder of Mpe Africa Pharma Consultancy based in Nairobi, Kenya. I am also an entrepreneur, a business analyst, a regulatory affairs consultant, quality assurance expert, and today we are here because of a discussion that we are planning to have on the traps that most entrepreneurs miss as they launch their products or their businesses. So I want to begin by a statement that every great business begins with awareness, and that is the awareness that we are having this day. That awareness makes businesses great. I also want to state, to read something or just mention something, that entrepreneurship is not about avoiding failure. It's about failing small, learning fast, and grow wisely. It is better you fail small, but at the end of the day, you learn fast and grow wisely. So this morning, I just want to give a few traps, startup traps that we can learn together. Yes. So the first trap is actually on regulatory compliance neglect that most entrepreneurs miss out during their startups. There are things that one ignores, especially most entrepreneurs ignore licenses, taxes, data, privacy, and these regulations can really lead to legal and financial troubles. Every new entrepreneur must ensure that he or she has all the required licenses for their businesses. For example, in Kenya, you can find out that the county councils or the town councils do have a business permit that one needs to have it in place. It is so embarrassing that as an entrepreneur, you have great products, and then those people or the government follows you up. So you really need to put those things in order. Number two, also on the regulations and the licenses, just as an example, is that each business falls under different categories. For example, maybe the pharmaceutical services, the healthcare, all are under the Ministry of Health. So ensure that you have the relevant documentations, the relevant licenses before even you begin your business. Construction business also has their own licenses. Real estate, there are also licenses. So you really need to ensure that you have all the licenses in place. Another point, just to mention another trap that most entrepreneurs miss, is on the cash flows. Imagine starting a business with not enough capital that is required for you to run your business. For example, maybe one needs to start a shop, a general shop. The capital required for this general shop is approximately, let's say, 500,000. So at the time you are beginning this business, there are things that you need to put them in order. One of the things is that ensure that you have a budget. That is one of the very important things that you need to have. Number two, you have to have a tracking tool for you to track your monthly or daily expenses for this business. Remember, you have rent, you have salaries to pay, you have maybe electricity, maybe water, maybe Wi-Fi. Those are the expenses that you need to track on a daily basis or a monthly basis. And that is one of the traps that you find most startups, most entrepreneurs do not have at the start of their business. On the same, there is also this action or part for projections. Other than having tracking your expenses, you also need to have a target. You have to project your profits. That is exactly what we mean by cash flows. On the same, you really need, because poor cash flows kills a good business. And one of the key things that you really need to do is that manage your cash like your life depends on it. That is exactly how you need to handle cash flows. Number three trap that most entrepreneurs miss is hiring fast. Most of us, when we are launching our companies, or maybe you have your own company that you have just begun as an entrepreneur, we hire fast. And one of the things that has been observed is that people hire executives. They hire highly skilled people. And for sure, that's not bad. But you remember the kind of pay that you're going to pay. And this is a new business. So what is suggested is that do not rush while hiring. The people that you need at this time is for you to hire doers of the work and not managers. That may look controversial, but that is how that should be handled. Number two on the hires is that the wrong hires drain cash. They also damage the culture and slow you down. There is a culture that maybe you wanted your company to grow into. Maybe a culture of diversity and inclusion. Maybe a culture of integrity. But you see, when you hire the wrong person, or the person that do not have the right attitude that you are really looking forward to, these people will drain you and also will slow down. What to watch out on the part of hiring is that know that bad hires are expensive, both in money and in time. And the action here is, or what I can conclude here is, hire for attitude, character, and competence. That is the takeaway for hiring fast. Number four is on the product. What product are you launching? What service are you providing? When it comes to product, you really need to be sure about what you are selling or what you are introducing into the marketplace. There are some of things that you really need to check before you launch or before you introduce your product to the market. And one of the things is that the new product that you're bringing in as an entrepreneur, have you done market research for the product? Have you shared even the same product with a friend or a customer? Or is it that you are just trying to bring the product with only your taste? Give samples for this product. Take questionnaires. Those are some of the things that you really need to look into in terms of a product. There is also another aspect of, and this is affecting most of the entrepreneurs when they're beginning their business, that is the founders' burnout. We get excited as entrepreneurs, when we bring a business on board, or when we initiate or when we start a business, then now you are called CEO and founder. So as a founder of the business, one of the things that really affects entrepreneurs, and it's a trap, is the founder's burnout. Exhaustion leads to poor decisions, lost creativity, and health breakdown. Those are some of the key things that really can affect or can be a trap for new entrepreneurs. What you need to watch out here is a business founder's worn out or burnout is a business risk. This is a trap that most entrepreneurs miss. Burnout, that is a business risk that is overlooked by most entrepreneurs. What you need to do here is rest, recharge, sustain your energy, go to the gym, be with your family. Yes, those are some of the actions that can really help you in terms of founders burnout. Another trap is on marketing or branding. Most of us will just start the business, and there is this notion or something that comes out that one says that build it and they will come. If you really do not take any steps on marketing or branding, and then in quotes you're saying build it, they will come for it. Great products don't sell themselves. Visibility drives opportunity, and that is why you need marketing. Marketing will lead to awareness, interest for the product, trust, loyalty, and even purchasing or sales driving. What you need to watch out here when it comes to marketing or branding your product is there is no visibility, no sales. And what you need to do as a new entrepreneur is that there should be consistently marketing, build trust, stay visible. Go an extra mile, post your products on social media, Facebook, Instagram, open these pages, Google Ads. There are so many marketing tools especially at this era. And really, one needs uh, to take care of. There is also one other aspect on customers, whereby customer satisfaction or ignoring customers' feedback. This is a trap that most entrepreneurs really ignore. And my suggestion is, can we have feedbacks? Can we embrace feedback from our customers? So just have a questionnaire, ask your customer, how are you served? How do you feel about my product? What do you want us to improve? Where do you want us to improve? Yeah, the customers can also give you feedback regarding your employees. So, customers are free consultants, and ignoring them is a costly mistake. Let us have our customers as consultant. If you are in the business of supplying materials, what is the feedback from your customer? If you're in the business of healthcare, what is the feedback of your customer? These are free consultants into our businesses, and we don't really have to ignore them. Also, something to watch out is that assumptions of what your customer tells you or informs you is are not business strategy if per se. And what we need to embrace in customer from our customers is listen, measure, improve, repeat. That is what we need to really embrace. I just want also to mention and just to state other traps, not necessarily going through them, is that we need to have systems in place. No systems, no tracking. Let us have tools in our businesses, softwares, or we improve the systems that are there. Another point is on refusing to adapt. That is also a trap. Markets change, regulations change, technology evolves. Stay flexible or get left behind. Let us really embrace technology, like now AI, that has really evolved and has changed many things in our businesses. Can we embrace any change? Let us be ready to adapt. Stubbornness is more dangerous than failure. And one needs to observe, learn, adapt. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, my parting shot